So I'm spinning up some Metasploit because today I made a Metasploit module. Here it is. It is for AChat buffer overflow. It's a CVE, pretty old one. I just wanted to use this as an example of a clean Metasploit module, just as an example of like what a cleaner module can look like. If you look at this exploit, we'll get into it in a minute, but the only AChat exploit Metasploit has, it's kind of, I couldn't get it to work. I watched an IPSec video for Chatterbox. We're going to be demoing on Chatterbox from Hack the Box. His video, he had to use like a custom payload with the exploit, so I just decided to make my own on this one. So let's get into it. First of all, it's in this directory in my home, and I just went ahead and set rhosts and lhost to my 2.0 IP. We can show the options. And this is the default port for the service, AChat. Yeah, that's pretty much it, pretty basic. lhost, lport, rhost, rport. And we're defaulting, let's see, does it show? Yeah. Defaulting to this payload. This is the only payload I tested, so this is the only one I recommend. I tried a interpreter, even staged, it didn't seem to work. So you can play around with other payloads. I don't block any, but if you run it, it'll show a warning. It'll say this is the only one that's tested. So if you want it to work, use this one. But this is the default when you pull it up. So let's just run it. Yes, what it does, the reason behind this is not standard. I wanted to use Metasploit's built-in module for creating payloads, but it just would not create it correctly with these bad chars. So I just passed it to msfvenom. I did a system call, so this does depend on msfvenom. But yeah, it's already got a shell. We can see payload generated. And then it just, Metasploit handles the listener by itself. Default port 4444. Yeah. Where am I? We're in there. That's pretty much it. Got a shell that easy. So yeah, we're going to take a look into the actual code next. So I'm not even going to explain that much here because there's not all that much to explain. When you create a Metasploit module, you want some syntax like this, and then you're defining some stuff that Metasploit wants. Here's the payload, the default payload, default port, here's the options. And we're validating the payload. We're just giving a warning if you're not using this default payload. And yeah, the reason behind this is because there's a lot of bad chars and the buffer size is really small. Like the window was, I think, a little over 1100 bytes. But yeah, that was the only window you could work with, so you need to use a small payload. But yeah, you just pass it in here, and sorry, here's the exploit. Yeah, generate payload. This is just what calls msfvenom. Then it extracts the payload from there. Again, I wanted to use Metasploit's module, and I'm pretty sure this is why the other exploit somebody wrote before me doesn't work. I looked at it and it was having the same error until I did this. But yeah, I didn't want to fix somebody else's exploit. I'd rather, write my own. It's more fun. But yeah, generates Metasploit. This is the buffer overflow stuff. So yeah, we just validate the payload, print the warning, and yeah, we're connecting to UDP. Generate the shell code. We send it over UDP, and then Metasploit handles the rest of it. So we didn't even have to handle the listener. Metasploit just handles that on its own. So yeah, the last little thing I'm going to show you, if you search AChat, you should find, this is mine, You won't have this unless you install it. Yeah, here is the original one that comes with Metasploit, so we can just use it. Show options. Let's actually set the payload. Where was it? Yeah. Let's try it with the same payload too. Set payload. Okay, what else we have? Set our hosts. I'm just gonna copy everything. Yeah, that's Chatterbox's IP. Set lhost tuno. Show options again. It looks good. Yeah, so let's try to run it, see what happens. Yeah, this is the error I was running into when I was trying to code this. Yeah, it's just that there's so many bad characters and the buffer size is so small that Metasploit just can't seem to handle it. So yeah, that's why I just did this this right here, and I used msfvenom instead, and that fixed the problem. So yeah. Also, I think that's why in the IPsec video he had some trouble with the payload. I don't know, I didn't watch it for very long, but yeah, go check that out if you're interested. If you're interested in this exploit development, go take a look at this this exploit. It should be interesting. But yeah, that's all I have for today. That's all I wanted to show. And I guess last thing I'll mention, if you want to install it, oops, I've just got this install script, and all that does is put it in your home directory, your home Metasploit directory, and it will be under this, under exploits. But yeah, that's all. Hope you enjoyed.